guys, Just in Time, rapper, producer, creator. Many of you don't know me, and I understand. Hopefully within a couple of tapes your boy will come out, but I'm making this video about self-love and what it means to me. I had to go through a lot of hardships to achieve this. Hopefully I want to inspire others. I got nieces and nephews growing up in high school and middle school and elementary school. They're going to go through challenges like we all did growing up. Anybody in their adolescents, adults, kids, we all go through hardships. We all battle depression, and we all trying to achieve this thing called self-love. And what is it? Hopefully, if you're still here watching this video, I can inspire you by telling you what self-love means to me and just how I'm continuing to grow as a person and evolving as a person. Self-love to me is just knowing yourself and knowing the universe as in one whole. Many people will try to deter you, say you're not shit, tell you you're ugly, tell you you're fat. But having self-love is having that confidence, having the ability to tell someone to really just shut the fuck up and let me be me. I look beautiful, I'm not fat, I can do anything, I could be an astronaut. Standing up to your bullies as you're feeling equal to one of your peers. How many people go in the mirror and actually tell themselves that they love themselves? Not a lot, because we're always working, we're always networking, we're always trying to look on social media to see who could we emulate to be and aspire to be, but I see no one really f***s with themselves like they say they do nowadays. Self-love to me is just f***ing with yourself. I'm still finding my self-love, but I'm confident enough to tell you that I would like the person that I am today. Self-love is just having that self-awareness and just knowing yourself. Back in the day, I had this mentality about it. I used to say, yo, that's really selfish or something. Like, how the you gonna kill yourself because you can't deal with what's going on in your life. And then I realized the perspective and just talking to so many people who has tried to commit suicide, it's just, damn, like, I feel awful that they would think that. Why take your life? At some point in someone's life, some is always going to get bad, but statistically speaking, that always gets better. There's a different way you can approach it than just killing yourself. Just because you're uncomfortable in a situation, you don't have to be in that situation. You can always get out the situation. Some people don't realize that in life, that they think this is it for the rest of their life. With this A to B, I'm going to be this stay-at-home mom, I'm going to be the sister. That's not the case. You don't have to do that. And especially living in this country where you have the ability to move to California the next day if you have the funds. Nothing is holding you back from being in your situation but yourself. You are mentally enslaved by that. And I feel if more people who thought about committing suicide heard this or spoke to someone, counseled someone, they would tell them, like, love yourself first and realize that you don't have to be here. You're not trapped. You're not alone. You're not hopeless. You're not losing. You're just going through a hardship right now. You're going to battle out. You're going to be fine. But I think people who do commit suicide, I don't see them as losers. I just feel sad. I feel empathy for their family because they couldn't help them find a way to live. We all need something to live for. And that's like the coldest part, to not have something to live for. So I know this sounds preachy. I know this sounds like I know everything, but I don't. I'm just growing up like you. You need to really find your purpose before you can love. Find your purpose first. Just to help people realize that, not be selfish, but start with loving yourself first before you can love someone else. I've seen so many friends, my parents, my cousins, uncles, aunts, they put other people first before themselves, and they go through hell. They're stressing out and they don't know how to handle the situation they're in. I'm here to tell y'all, you don't have to be in this situation. You don't have to be forced to be with someone. You don't have to be forced to work somewhere. You don't have to be forced to do anything. Find out what you want to do in life and not what anyone else wants you to do in life. Easier said than done. I know we all listen to our parents or friends influence us on stuff, but really find yourself. The age I'm in, being 22, this is the perfect time for me to find myself and not really listen to what my mom and dad or my uncles and aunts say to me. Yeah, they can be a big influence, but you gotta really find out what you want to do with life and not what anyone else wants you to do with life. Because I feel like people who do listen, it's like they're working somewhere they don't want to be. They're living with someone they don't want to be. They're with someone they don't want to be. Instead of just finding true happiness and being yourself, don't give up on yourself. Don't tell yourself you're a failure just because you didn't graduate school. Don't tell yourself you're a failure because you got fired. Don't tell yourself you're a failure because you couldn't handle your first marriage or your first girlfriend or your first love. You're not a failure. You're just a part of life, and you will keep growing. You will keep evolving into a beautiful person. Love yourself more. To wrap this all up, take care of yourself first, mental health wise, physically. Do the extra mile for yourself because you only got one life to make it count. Find a way to meditate and release all that negative energy. With me, I pray to the Lord, I also meditate, I make music, I play games. Just find something to release all that negativity that's been holding you down for so long. You know, the best way for me is just to laugh and crack jokes. Not to the extent that making people's feelings hurt, but I just like to laugh and have a good time. Find something that helps you out cope with negativity and the toxicness around this world. I want people to, wake up tomorrow after watching this video, go in the mirror, say I love you to yourself, actually go to a movie by yourself, go out to eat by yourself, go to the mall, buy anything you want to do. Just anything you would do with somebody, do it with yourself first. And then comment on this page, whatever you find this at, and let's talk. Let's start this discussion. Let's talk about self-love. I want to spread this out. So help your boy out, help yourself out, and then let's help the world out. Alright? We out. The ability to talk to someone that you don't. What's up? Okay.
What's your goal with making